What?
1 minute.
Okay. Sure. I'll just run around hitting things for a while. I don't know what the plan is. But that's okay. Hopefully people will be along in a second. Ow. This man has auto-aim. That's not okay. You're not allowed to have auto-aim in this situation. Hey, Epicness! How's it going? Yeah, stream up time. 41 seconds. We're starting early tonight. So I'm just gonna wander around hitting things for a little bit.
In part, so I'm not gonna be insanely tired when you ever bring me on.
I mean, we might do Octopath later, so you're probably gonna be tired for that. But luckily, Octopath is a really sleepy game.
Yep. Figure I should do some of my hand exercises, because I haven't been doing them.
Yeah, no, you should absolutely
to keep my wrist well again.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot better. Then again, I haven't attempted to really draw and paint.
But yeah, you should absolutely use this opportunity to do
Squeezy
hand
ball.
exercises. Yeah, whenever we're recording together, really.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna put a pillow behind my back. We're gonna be here for a while.
We're doing better today. I didn't have to file any new DMCAs.
Yeah.
Which is good, and I was able to get Google to take down all the fraudulent ads.
And you didn't pick any fights with the neighbors.
Hey. Well, we sent in a report that's not going to get re-reported to them. So, hopefully things will work out.
Hey, thank you, Black Rose, for the sub. And welcome. Okay, so what we're here. Got some things to buy. Bane. No, most of these really aren't that helpful. I guess I'll trade those in for a second. We could get the extra Wrath Core. Save up for that.
Please take your time.
I wonder who else Volgrim actually has as customers.
Oh no, I think he's incredibly lonely.
Take your time.
I've done like nothing to upgrade the fists. Let's upgrade Stone Skin, probably.
You are as wise as you are.
There's another level of...
The final battle is before you. You are wise to seek help.
There is another level of... By Volgrim. Let's see, where is it? No, wrong button.
I like how his name is a mixture of vulgar and grim. Or grimace.
Yeah.
Do you think Grim came before Grimace, or do you think...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I bet you could look it up. Wandered
I like
Fistomancy.
the origin of words.
I could mess with some Fistomancy. I just... The secondary weapons never felt very good in this game, for whatever reason. They always felt kind of limited in use. Usefulness? Oh, there it is.
Oh, well, what's down there?
A flight
A
orb.
flight?
Yeah.
Huh.
So, I've done this before. I didn't record
Where does
it.
it go? You missed it entirely.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do the wings,
Well,
right?
I was trying to like go for it, but we ended up double jumping. That's
You need to
over there.
glide jump to it.
Yeah, except for I don't think I'm gonna glide that distance.
You could have gotten there.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, get up.
Huh. That's not how you're supposed to do that. But anyway,
It
Abyssal
worked.
Armor Piece.
Yay.
Bam! Well, that's one way to do it. I think I'm actually supposed to like swing in from somewhere else, or yeah, maybe
Fly up. Well, okay, so there's the flight thing was back there. I think that was just supposed to give you the extra
Who
air.
knows? I certainly don't.
I mean, that's definitely your way up.
Yep.
And you messed it up.
I thought I got far enough.
How did you manage that? Here you're like, ha ha ha, I found a wonderful way to get on this
Look,
platform.
I'm in
and then
casual mode right now. I am basking in my own cheesery. I'm not thinking too hard about whether or not I'm above a thing. I should look at the map to see where I actually am.
Just always make sure that there's ground beneath you before you take those wings off.
Let's see. Really enjoying these streams, Wander. Just finished your replay of Darksiders yourself. Hey! Cool. Oh. I should covertly, before we go too far, this is going to take a little while. I'm going to covertly start downloading Darksiders 2.
Really?
Yeah, might as well.
Are we going to finish the game tonight? I don't know about that.
Oh, absolutely.
Ew.
We've got about 4 hours, and I doubt this will take longer than, I doubt this is going to take longer than, like, 2?
Really?
Yeah. Because effectively, we just got to find 2 more abyssal armor pieces, and I know where they are. And then we just got to find the sword pieces, which I know where they are.
Well, they're marked on the map, so they're quite obvious. Do you have to watch it, or can you get back to playing?
I got to make sure it's actually downloading. I guess we don't have to watch it. I can just double check it in a second. Interesting to see Darksiders 2, because you never bothered getting the DLCs. I didn't even know there were DLCs, but I never got that far either. So where's the, mouse is on the screen, but whatever, we're gonna keep that up. So where are the abyssal armor pieces? Because this is important. Collectibles, all collectibles, all collectibles. All collectibles text. See, we don't care about those. Yeesh.
Couldn't we figure it out somewhat by just going back to find all of the sword shards and using the mask?
No, because the sword shards are the easy part. No, I'm looking for the HP cores and the HP and abyssal armor pieces, and I don't remember. Oops, I don't remember where the other 2 abyssal armor pieces are specifically. Because like if we check the area maps, like there's a lot of spots that I just don't remember. I'm gonna go this way first, because this is where we missed the most. And then we'll figure it out from there. I remember there were some fairly informative guides back in the day, but yeah, we never, oh, I had the creepy mask on.
This is interesting.
Oh, we've been through here before.
Well, we haven't been to particular parts. Like, how do you get inside that cavern?
Portal.
Yeah, because there's a chest in there.
Yeah, I believe that's how we get one of them. But we've got to find a portal point.
So that didn't take long.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a portal point.
1, 2.
Okay, so we just need to get up there and around?
Yep. The early stream. Yeah. I don't know. I like beating games. It makes my life easier. And I was certainly... Come on.
Yeah, keep climbing up and around. Can you go around the corner?
No. You won't. Okay, there he goes.
Yeah, you can go around
Yeah, unfortunately, corners sometimes confuse War. I don't think he believes in them. I think he actually really wanted to be a 2D character. And the whole transition to 3D somewhere along the way from concept art to, well, this, offended him greatly, and I think he's never quite recovered.
Greater Rage. So, it wasn't an armor piece. So did that just increase your rage, or did that just...
so that's a consumable I can use to get my, to refill my rage.
Aww.
Which is not as helpful. I mean, it is. Sorry. Really massive itch in my nose. I mean, it's useful, but you know me. I don't use consumables unless I'm, like, actually forced to do so by a game. Usually I'm just like, collectibles? What's that? Or not collectibles, consumables.
What was up in
What's
there?
that?
In that hole.
That?
Oh. Ow.
Congratulations, you found it.
I thought that there was something yellow in it, and then there wasn't. Unless you put your mask on. Why don't you see what's around?
So for the most part, the mask actually doesn't show you much. It just makes everything... It makes the music extra creepy. And, I mean, we've got these guys to fight, I guess. But no, it's really only useful if there's, like, shadow chests that we've missed, which they do exist kind of in the area. But, I don't actually know where they are. Realistically, like, a collectible guide or a map would be most helpful. I think we actually... Ow. I think we actually can see collectibles on the map.
I thought there was definitely something hidden in a crypt around here somewhere.
Okay, well, there's a sword point right there.
Yeah, what's over in there through the wall?
I think we went over there.
My sisters warned me of you.
I hate these sword ghosts. Unless they do that, at which point I don't really care.
I think she'll be able to float down to you.
Yeah, they just do so much damage. Like the sword ghost chicks, like you can't hurt them unless maybe it's one of those situations where. Oh, I wonder if the Phantom Mask. So.
Does the Phantom Mask allow you to see?
Maybe the
them
Phantom Mask will allow you to hit them, or the blade will just keep them knocked out. I have no idea.
There's an awful lot of them around here.
Well, time to test my theories, I guess. Hey, thank you, Dynamic Burrito, for the sub.
Not take another step.
Okay, so it doesn't, Okay, so that doesn't work.
It does make them visible again.
Well, this might make them visible. Let's see if... No.
No, okay, now I'll switch them. Or...
It looks like, It looks like they stay incorporeal. Jesus. They do so much damage.
Mm-hmm. And there's more of them, too.
I really hate these sword ghost chicks. Like, I cannot tell you how much I dislike them. They're the most annoying enemy in the game for me, I think. Like the shield guys were obnoxious, and the shield guys are obnoxious. The bigger enemies that like take forever to kill, also annoying. The golem guys weren't so bad once you learned the trick, but the sword chicks are just like, we're just gonna go invincible, and there's not much you can do about it. And if you notice, I'm already down to my last health bar.
Mm-hmm.
I could try fist.
Oh, that knocked them. Oh.
Yeah, I might just be able to stun lock her with fist.
Oh, she went incorporeal. Oh.
Ow. Yeah, it's just the fact that they're... You can't... stun them very well. You can't do much to them. At all.
Yeah, I would just assume that there'd be something hidden in one of these buildings. Oh, feet.
There we go. No, there's nothing in these buildings. Let's see. Do you mind partial backseating tips if you're lost to help speed up things? Yeah. I mean, the sword pieces are easy enough, but I'm trying to go back for anything that we missed in the area as well. But considering I'm pulling up a guide, literally, like...
I would just assume that you would be able to start finding the remainder of the armor while looking for the sword pieces.
No, they're generally in completely different locations.
Hmm.
I know. But, like, a lot of the sword pieces are, like, in dungeons that we've already been in. That were, like, locked behind. Oh, good. What are those guys? I'm probably going to die here. There's no easy way for me to get health back.
Demon mode.
I mean, I guess I can do demon mode to fight this guy. Cheater. I've already played this before. I don't...
So at this point, you're knocking all its armor off, right?
Your soul is mine.
Yeah. So there's a combo, by the way, for that. Somebody clued me in that it's XXYX. And that'll actually let you combo the enemies.
Ah, interesting.
Which is kind of helpful. And my nose is still incredibly itchy. But yeah, there's a piece of armor at the cathedral. Yep.
What did you eat?
What?
Like, what did you eat to make it, itchy?
I think it's just dry.
Oh.
Oh, there's a health chest.
There's a health
here.
chest. Nice.
I forgot I forgot I left it here. Let's see. If you forgot the one in the Iron Spider section, also get War's Glory. I think we gotta go back to the Iron Canopy anyway, because we gotta get the, there's a blade piece in there if I remember right.
That's why I'm saying go look for blade pieces and you'll find things along the way.
Wow, we're already done downloading Darksiders 2. Hot dang.
Mm-hmm.
That's... I thought that was like 20 gigs. I guess I've wildly underestimated how fast our internet is.
This looks promising.
Yeah. Oh, I know where this is. Right. We go down over here. This is a section that we'd already been to, but hadn't fully found the way in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Ah, another one of these guys. Ouch. Short sword bash there. I thought you said you just used the gunning on these guys and that was pretty effective.
Yeah, but that's really boring.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
So instead, Stone War. Which increases my damage reduction even further. Which is something...
Oh, B.
Yep. Yeah, so what I might actually do is just, I think I'm gonna save up 200 more souls, and we'll get the perk that makes it so our wrath just regenerates. I'll just more or less stay in every fight and stone form the entire game. Yeah, so
what's down here?
Well, we already went in here. There were a couple of chests, but there was also a bonflower that we couldn't do anything about.
I see. Now you can.
Yep. There we go. But yeah, I was going to mention this earlier. Because we're doing this series, a number of fans have picked the game up as well.
Oh,
I don't know if
nice.
it's still on sale, but...
I'm surprised that this game has been... I don't want to say unloved, but why people are unfamiliar with it.
I think it came out at a time when it wasn't as appreciated.
Ah, you just need to set that on fire.
Yep. So, it came at a time when, like, Zelda and God of War were still recent memories, and so games like this weren't uncommon. And so it was easier to just kind of ignore this game as just, like, kind of like a clone. Like, literally, I think Darksiders was 3 years too early. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, it's still 80% on sale. Cool. Well, he's gone. Let's see. Get out of here.
Whoa.
See you later. Alright, and there's a chest over here.
Is this just currency? It looks blue.
Currency. I was hoping it would be something a little bit more. Wow, that wasn't even worth anything. I guess it's because we could have actually gotten to that chest much sooner.
Mm-hmm. Ah, another lifestone shard. So you got another health bar. Oh, and actually it puts you up to full.
Us up.
That's
Which is
good.
nice.
Now if I... Oh, yeah. You need to get up there, but I think you have to go around to the right. See that way? Or,
Maybe it is something in here.
No? Doesn't look like
Maybe
it.
there was a phantom grapple point.
Okay, why don't we check it?
So you wonder what happened to the VOD last night. Our neighbor was angrily at our door, and I figured it would be prudent to not include that. So I had to delete the whole VOD. I really wish Twitch would actually let me just delete, like, sections. But they don't. Yeah, there's, like, a climb spot, but...
I'm confused by this too, because, yeah, that...
Grapple the wall. That's a thing?
Oh, wait a minute. You can...
You can grapple climb points?
I mean, I know that there were some Zelda games where you could grapple vines, but I don't...
Huh.
Is it...
Yeah.
It... What?
There's never been a point in the game thus far that
Or it instructs you?
Yeah, that has actually had that as a mechanic. Can I just take his shield? Nope.
I would think that if you have your grapple out, that an object that can be grappleable should glow a little bit. So in this case, the wall of vines could have like a little outer glow to it, being like, grapple me!
Yeah, I wish you could actually see your...
Or do you see it in your tooltip, where it tells you what you can do?
I don't... Maybe?
Maybe we just didn't read the full tooltip.
Very
Oh,
possibly.
There you go.
Okay, so this...
That looks like a...
should be a sword piece, I think. Nope.
No, it's
consumable.
rage.
Okay. I guess we gotta keep going up.
Yeah, let's keep going up if we can.
Uh...
I don't know if you
The
go
sword
out...
piece is around here somewhere. It's just a matter of how do we get there.
Can we try jumping up? There are thorns.
Oh, I see what it is.
Oh, is there a shadow spot? Ah. You can have to fly on it.
Yeah, I just wanted to see. I thought I saw multiple things disappear.
Oh.
But anyway. Wait. Are all of the sword pieces identical? They are. That's dumb.
Oh, I thought they were going to be different parts
I
of the
was
sword.
hoping they would be. Be as well. Okay. Seeing as these characters do the most amount of damage to me. As in, I can't fight them conventionally. Oh, cool. I can hit them when they're ghosts.
Oh, well, maybe because you're in demon form, you're
Maybe
sort of
not.
a spirit-ish thing yourself? No. I think the other one just fell out of the...
Yeah, no,
like,
I just knocked
portion
the
of
other
the
one
level.
out of the world. Which works a little bit better.
Now, can you fly over there?
She might still be down below or something.
That's sort of like a lot of water and muck.
Yeah, I don't see her. Anyway, what was your question?
Can you, like, fly over?
No. It's just down. There's no more level.
Oh, no, I mean, to, like, over to the right.
Oh, there she is. She's bugged out.
Okay, good.
Let's not fight her.
Yeah, I mean, is it possible to glide that
Over
way?
onto that thing?
Yeah.
Invisible walls. But we can do it anyway. You notice? Yeah.
Ah, there was an invisible wall.
Yeah. Happens. Okay, so next order of business. We go down here. I'm not actually sure if we're going to be able to get to a thing, though. I don't think there's much. I was hoping she'd just die when she fell. Mm-hmm. Because that would help.
That would make sense because they already float.
Give me a second. So we want to go to this. Is it Ravager? Yes.
Wait, so you get currency from bashing things?
Breaking cars.
Wait, is that all that this affords you?
Not
The ability
much,
to
but
break
I
cars?
wanted to be at 5,000. That was my... That was the main thing I needed to be at. Everything after this is kind of meaningless. Because I think I'm... I put the demon meter generator on my sword. But I think I'm actually gonna put the wrath generator instead. Because if I can put the wrath generator on, we can potentially just keep stone skin on like all the time.
Not permanently?
Oh, War's Glory is useless for the final boss because your sword gets replaced with the Armageddon blade and doesn't have an enhancement slot. That's dumb.
Oh, hey, there's a punch point down
Yep.
there.
I don't actually know what's down here. There's a bunch of stuff that we've missed just by not having the ability to do stuff.
Alright, that's sort
Yep.
of the point of collectathon-y games.
Yeah, I really like this sort of thing. I just wish going back through the world was a little bit faster. I guess I could maybe have rode the horse a little bit more
I would
often.
consider Zelda to have collectathon-y elements, but I would consider like the collectathon game being the Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie games.
Well, there's a difference between a collectathon and a Metroidvania kind of thing. Because a collectathon is just like, go grab a bunch of these like arbitrary bits, and they'll kind of help you. A Metroidvania is one where it's just like, okay, so you go get this upgrade here, and here's a couple of like collectible upgrades, but they're entirely optional, and here's like the necessary ones that are generally.
But that's precisely
Put
what
on your path.
they would do in the collectathon games. It's just that you're
But you also
encouraged to
had
collect
like 100
everything.
jiggies to grab, and like.
Jinzos.
Yeah.
Jinzos! They were funny.
Oh right.
I always felt bad for the
Vandalism.
one family that got mowed over. Jinzo family.
Yeah,
So-
breaking cars is not nearly as worthwhile as people are making it sound. Oh hey.
Ah, angels.
Yeah.
The horseman approaches.
So I assume that these guys are still
Wow.
in the service of Abaddon then. Even though Abaddon has turned into a ferocious looking dragon?
I don't think I think these are
Actually,
I think these
I
are
thought
minions of Uriel at this
yeah,
point.
because I
This is
thought
the
that
Hellguard.
yeah, because I thought Uriel was supposed to lead angels against
Yeah.
him in dragon
Abaddon
form.
was
So
one of the
no,
leaders.
yeah. Abaddon was corrupted and made into a dragon. Oh yeah, there's definitely a flight point over there by the building.
Yeah.
To
there's
the right.
Yeah, I know. That's the way we took in. I just wanted to see if there's anything else that I like haven't done yet. Because we've got a Vulgrim shop. I don't remember there being anything inside. There's another sword point up and over there. Okay.
Yeah, I just think this building looks promising if we can get high enough in it.
Well, yeah. We've done that
Ooh,
before.
what's that staircase?
Here. I'm gonna go down here. This one?
Yeah.
This one takes us down to Vulgrim.
Oh.
We've been through here.
All right. Ah, it's been a long time since we've seen just a normal zombie.
Yeah, I forgot they existed. Because they pretty much disappeared from the game after the first boss.
So I assume then that in the Darksiders series as a whole, humanity is done.
Pretty much,
You
yeah.
are as wise as you are, but great.
I don't think, I mean, maybe there'll be, like, a little bit of humanity in the third one, but it's hard to say.
Who knows? Because, I mean, these creatures subsist off of spirits, right? They would have no compunction for, say, having a human population.
I mean, realistically, if I was a society that fed off of souls, I'd keep some
You'd make
fresh
them
souls
livestock.
around, yeah.
That's just gross. This is a pretty place. Whoa! Zombie
Meat
horde.
snacks. I will beat you with your brethren. You gross creatures. You should get, like, bonus resources if you manage to clobber one to death with the other.
I think humans find the zombie as an intriguing... I mean, the thing is, they're not the best antagonists because they usually don't have motivations beyond feeding.
But at
But
the
I
sa-
think people like the horror aspect of you can become one.
Yeah,
And-
well, there's something...
And also on death just scares people.
Yeah, there's something unstoppable feeling about, like, a horde of zombies. Like, yeah, you can deal with them, but, like, they're endless. Whereas, like,
And you just add to their numbers.
what other kind of modernish thing could you kind of come up with that would work as, like, a...
Yeah, I suppose the other thing that makes zombies appealing is that as soon as you add aliens or other monsters, they seem a little too fantastical.
Yeah, the genre changes. You can't... It's generally pretty tough to do, like, humans, like, modern day plus, like...
Plus horror. Unless you do some kind of weird... I mean, Resident Evil sort of uses zombies as, like, they're the main underlings, but I always associated Resident Evil with the higher tier creatures that were actually just people or things that were made more powerful through undeath, but not necessarily being normal shambling undead. They were changed. They were transformed into something else and greater. Like, I suppose someone could do a series where it's not necessarily zombies, but some kind of experimentation. I suppose it's also appealing for live action television because of makeup.
It's mad easy. Yeah, you don't have to worry about, like,
a lot of insane prosthetics. I mean, they still do have to have a lot of insane prosthetics, but I suppose you don't have to worry about making creatures, per se.
These cars are all invincible. Fun fact.
Yeah, because if you don't want to do the alien or the paranormal fantasy creature from fairy tales and mythology.
Well, generally when you start introducing too many fantastic things, you have to, like, kind of change the genre. So, you know, Stargate SG-1 was kind of a really fun example of how to kind of change the genre without changing it too much. They had a bunch of, like, space-age tech, but for the most part, the main team had a very low-tech setup for much of the show.
Well, yeah, it's because humans are low-tech.
And it felt really good. But, like, you know, alien invasions and stuff like that, either the aliens have to have really garbage tech, or the humans have to adjust real quick, otherwise they just...
Or co-opt the tech. Or there's, like, an alien faction that's like, we're going to help you! And then there's that sort of, like, splintered movement.
I was actually sort of playing something like that recently. X-Morph Defense, where effectively you're the alien invaders and you got better tech and you're just trying to drive the humans off. And they're just throwing, like, Peasley tanks at you. But then they actually did have kind of space tech, so... I guess, what am I thinking? Like, they had laser tanks and stuff. And, like, giant super mecha. But no, zombies are an easy way to, like, kind of keep your genre consistent without making your media...
Well, yeah, because
right.
they tend to blame it on, oh no, they're the product of, you know, a human error in their experiments to create immortality. Oh no, the immortality that they attained wasn't the right one. Or this is a virus, this is a parasite, you know?
Yeah. No, that's true.
So... that's how they avoid the mysticism. Oh, there you go.
It's just handles. I think they actually broke 7 swords, and we're just going to make the sword of handles. The Armageddon
I always thought
blade.
that looked like it was the part before the blade, sort of above the
you know
hilt.
what? You're probably right. It just looks very thick and not very bladey. But then again, this is a pretty thick sword.
I know that a lot of people probably, when they were young, they had toy swords, and I don't know if people had the suction cup bows and arrows and whatnot.
Didn't do the suction cup bow and arrow. I always thought those were dumb.
Especially because you could only suction cup it to the refrigerator.
Yeah, there wasn't much you could suction cup.
My parents quickly realized that the bows and arrows could be abused to, like, hit people.
Yeah.
I
always wanted, like, more
Nerf
guns, but they were too expensive, so I settled with Legos.
I never had one. We had things akin to super soakers, but never super soakers.
We had a lot of water guns. Almost all of them were off-brand. I think my brother had an official super soaker. And all of mine were, like, cheap things from the
I have an awesome one
store.
where if I just painted it, it would look like something out of Mass Effect. So I've kept it around in the instance that I need a sci-fi armament for a costume someday.
Yeah.
Because it literally looks like one.
I think that was the most common gun when we were in college for people to use.
Really? Because the one I got when I was in middle school or something.
Maybe not.
Like, I suppose I'd have to show it to you. But...
So wanted to like airsoft, but didn't really like the pain. So the trick with airsoft is to only play with people that have shitty guns. Like, put a price limit on
Oh, you've told these stories way too many times. I could never imagine the people that play airsoft and paintball. Like, I heard that paintballs hurt a lot too.
Wise as you... Great.
Also, not to mention all the clothes you probably ruin.
Paintball more so. Airsoft is
Well, airsoft, yeah, but I'm talking about paintball.
yeah. I've had bad experiences with paintball.
But yeah, so what I was getting at is it always seems like people really enjoy seeing the melee weapons of, you know, fantasy games.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your favorite fantasy weapon?
Ooh.
I always prefer one-handed swords for some reason. I find them to be the most comfortable.
Honestly, from a purely... Okay, so you gotta rephrase this one. Are we talking, like, as used in the game, or if I were to have one in real life and swing it around?
Like, if you had to have one in real life.
Oh, jeez.
But let's go say that you were put in a fantasy setting if you had to.
I really liked those throwing discs in Amalur.
But those aren't physically possible.
Yeah, see, that's why I had to ask the question.
No, I'm talking about things that are potentially physically possible. Like, so I'm talking great sword, one-handed swords, great axes.
I mean, if I were to be... So the problem is, like, a lot of old weapons are fantasy weapons are completely useless. Like, a sword like War's here is
It'd be
laughably meaningless in the grand scheme of things. What does this lead to? I have no idea. Let's go find out.
I always found two-handing things very awkward. I think it's because I prefer maneuverability as opposed to strength.
Yeah, I guess I was pretty good at lifting stuff, so I didn't mind two-handing things. Huh.
Ah, bravo! The last horse finally crosses the finish line. Prepare for a right royal thrashing.
I forgot about this guy.
And I suppose this guy uses his cane as a fencing foil.
Oh, for the love of...
That was fast. I do not remember what the deal is with him.
I think maybe if you find and beat him enough times, he gives you something? That's
Yeah,
my only assumption.
I think you do get something. And I know Men-at-Arms rearmed or whatever made war sword from this game. I don't know.
Sometimes I enjoy... Whoa, what's down in that, like, pit of molten lava? Is it just a vortex? No, it's a vortex. Don't go down there.
Easter egg character, you find him four times and gives you lots of souls, nothing else. Oh. Eh.
There was a chest in there. Was it just health?
Yeah, I already got that.
Mm-hmm. I actually sometimes like watching... Have you ever seen those videos about sparring matches between different types of weapons? Because I've seen, like, spear versus sword, or great sword versus one-handed, or sword versus shield and sword combo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that shield and sword is actually super... It's really effective because you have the ability to defend.
Well, shield slams are also, like, really, really dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
aesthetically, I never liked the idea of being the, like, sword and shield, like, sword and board person.
Yeah.
But at the same... Because it always just seemed like you're carrying so much. But at the same time, the ability to defend is... You know, with a shield, it... Because you can use it to parry and then... Oh, what are you looking up?
The compass for the Twilight Cathedral. Because we missed...
Is this the Twilight Cathedral?
Yeah, because we missed the Horde Collar in here. Door to the right. Room where you found the bomb growths. Magma in the room. Climb on top of the ledges. Okay, can you... This entry tells me... tells us where it is. I'm going to try and follow it.
Take the door on the right. Find
Done.
the first room where you found the bomb growths. Okay. There should be magma in the room. Climb to the top.
Yeah, I don't remember which.
And there should be a red crystal.
It's
Blow it up.
been a while. I don't think this is the right room, though.
Well, it says, yeah.
I think
red
no.
magma
I
room
think
with
I think I
growths.
actually see it. Because so part of it is it's in a section we haven't been to, and there's like a grayed out section in the map
Yeah, that
over there
is
on the
a-
right, like further over here. I think. What about? What the?
You're just
Ha!
carrying the.
I
oh,
didn't know you could pick those up. They really gave up on the whole environmental weapons thing real fast in this game.